Oklahoma City. I know this wasn't a scheduled live stream, so no notice for anybody. It is what it is. Sometimes that's how I roll, but I'll show y'all where I'm at. Come on, let's flip it around. I guess this is a dog walk area, but yeah, I'm here at the TA, Part 10, Oklahoma City. Got a beautiful W9 right there. Wind is just a blowing and kicking. What's up, Chris? But I do love me some W9s. That's actually my dream truck, is to have me a better W9 one day. What's up, Greg? I would love to get one with the studio sleeper. To me, those are the ones that are the bomb. Well, cool. That's good to know, Chris. Definitely, from everything I hear and everything I read, it's definitely a good thing to go ahead and try to get it before January or February, when the new rules and all that mess kick in. They're saying that stuff's gonna be pretty rough. But yeah, I'm just sitting out here chilling. They unloaded my second half of the load of safes here. See if I can set this up. Not really much of a place out here, to be honest. I mean, it's just a freaking big old field out here, and I don't want to go inside. What's up, Jack's Lady Trucker? Is it in Jacksonville, Florida, or where at, Jack's? Let's see, come on, let's flip around. See, nowhere to really sit down out here, but you know, I spent all weekend long in the truck, so I was trying to get out of the truck, if you know what I mean. I spent a boatload of time in the truck all weekend. I just figured I'd do one because I didn't do anything this weekend. I did my reset. I literally did not come out of the truck at all. Green Bay, ooh, too cold up there. I try to stay. I'm a Southern boy. I'm South Georgia born and raised. So hey, I don't like the cold and the snow, which is surprising that I go out west and all that mess. But I don't like it. I don't care for it. I really don't. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a short live because, like I say, I didn't do anything 80s. Yeah, I think it's like 89 with a, I think it actually has a, what is it, feels like temperature, I guess you could say, of 90, 94 out here or something in Oklahoma City. Somewhere out there. I know it's hot and muggy, but like I say, I sat all weekend in the truck. I just wasn't feeling it. Was not feeling getting up. I don't know if y'all can hear me with the wind and all that, but I just didn't feel like getting up out of the truck. I was going to drop the trailer, go to Walmart, stock up groceries. Didn't feel like doing it. As some of us truckers, some will admit it, some don't. I admitted it in a video I put out this morning. Yeah, a little homesick. I've been gone. Wednesday will be 8 weeks. So yeah, it's really depressing to, you know, sometimes, you know, how you, okay, I forgot about this tablet. With it being in the cover, I flipped the cover back so that the bottom part isn't hanging. It's one of them loose leaf thingies. Tablet covers that folds over the magnetic thing. I forgot it shuts down the freaking screen if something goes in front of the camera in the back of the tablet. I forgot about that. But yeah, it's pretty miserable here. There we go. That way I can still get the breeze and maybe hold on to a little better. But yeah, almost 8 weeks I've been gone. Didn't really feel like doing anything this weekend. Got a little on the homesick side. And the wife knows when I'm on a reset, generally, I'll text her, but I won't call. I reset. I'm one of them odd ones, which I don't know. My brother's kind of the same way. I don't like to be on the phone on my reset. That's my decompressed day when I'm on the road. Now the house, oh hell yeah, I'll snuggle up with the wife. We'll do as we say. We'll get us a bucket and a movie, which we get us a freaking container of ice cream. Hey, we'll sit on the couch and we'll have movie day. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, is going home and getting some of that time. It's just been a rough weekend. Stuff started kind of hitting me Saturday, and then over the yesterday it started hitting more the fact of how long I've been out. What's up, 806 driver? Ooh, so you made it that far now. So how bad's the wind and the rain? I saw it look like all them, because you're going to be on that northwest side where all the winds and the bands are. So I mean, I hate that. So man, I hate it for you, driver, being out there and all that mess. But they were looking for a load for me. Luckily, my dispatcher has enough common sense to realize. She looked at the freight rates. She's like, the freight rates for today are absolutely pathetic. A whole bunch of loads canceled out because a lot of stuff from here was headed in the direction of the storm. No rain. Well, that's a good thing. I mean, wind, I don't like the wind because wind kills your fuel mileage a little more than the freaking rain does, but that freaking wind, I mean, that's just as freaking bad depending on how much weight you have on that truck. So, hey man, God bless you. Just stay safe out there. My phone said something. I have no idea what. I forgot I've got my phone in my pocket. Pardon me, people. TikTok, nothing important. Just a TikTok deal. I ain't even put anything on there in a while, a couple days. But yeah, so I've seen all the rain, all that mess. So my dispatcher had them come and say, no, I'm not even gonna try to send you in that direction. So she was looking for something with some better freight rates. So she's like, I'm working on you something with a great rate tomorrow. I'm like, that's fine. I mean, I delivered one load this morning, 40 something safes, and then another one here in Oklahoma City. We got those off, so hey, it's all good. Let's see, I got the feeling I'm going to lose my old lady with me out on the road, but it's crashing. Yeah, Chris, I will absolutely say my first marriage, I was married for 17 years. Me and my twin brother, we actually went in 2004, started truck driving. I left my janitorial business for the wife to run it all right in the ground. Me and my brother started driving, running teams together because I had a choice. I started a janitorial business in 1998. Wasn't bad. I mean, I was doing like grossing like $250,000 doing janitorial. But when 9/11 and all that mess hit, and after everything else, and the economy, things started slowing down a little bit. So I had a choice. I mean, I could lay off some employees and then pick back up. You know, doing some grad accounts like Outback and things like that. But I didn't want to lay any of the employees off and pick back up with me and the wife doing any work. So I went to truck driving. That way I wouldn't have to pay myself a salary. I could keep all the employees employed. So left that for the wife to do, and 4 months later, next thing I know, she's talking about some other guy that she met and grew up with, and they want to see where it leads. Well, I'm like, well, F me. 17-year marriage, gone. So yeah, it's hard for a freaking thing. Yep. See, I got a twin brother. He actually runs. I'm actually Twin 1 Transport Incorporated. He's Twin 2 Transport Incorporated. So we pretty much run everything together. Yeah, the twins are pretty much known. We were actually well known in school. There were 2 or 3, I think there were actually 3 sets of twins in our high school graduating class. So it was interesting. Yeah, my brother's the good twin. I was known as, I guess I was the evil twin. So, hey, good luck to anybody out there whose wives can't keep the marriage, which I found out later. Oh, it was happening before I even started truck driving. I wasn't aware of that until after I got with my wife now, because we knew each other as kids, and then we worked together in our 20s, but I was already married because I'm 4 years older than my wife now. So, you know, you don't get together as kids 4 years apart. Even at 20 when I got married, she's still 16, still in jailbait. But then I found out after we got together in 2012, she saw my wife with that freaking dude like 6 months before I started truck driving. I'm like, well, it's like, okay, so yeah, trucking is not for everybody. Some spouses can't handle it. My wife now, she's having a hard time with it now, but like she says, hey, I've wanted you since we were kids. You know, as soon as she found me in 2012 on social media, she's like, hey, remember me? Hey, I still like you. I still want to be with you. And we've been together ever since. But she admits this is hard for her. So, which is why, you know, I want to try to hurry up, get some things paid off and get some things done so I can actually get more time at home. So, but as truckers, it's actually hard on our spouses. Guys can generally handle it better than the girls can. That's just a fact. As sad as it may sound, that's just the actual fact of life. So, yeah, but y'all women truckers, hey, I feel sorry for y'all more than anybody, because, you know, us guys, we're used to all the crude humor, we're used to all the BS and the bull crap, but y'all shouldn't have to put up with the crap that y'all get from the guys. I mean, I've seen so many rude guys out here to freaking girls out here. It's insane at how they talk to freaking lady truckers. It's sickening. I mean, granted, there was a story I heard of this one person. He was actually being genuinely nice, but she flipped the script on him and caught him off guard. She was driving a Peterbilt. He went up and asked her, this is going to be PG-13. There we go. PG-13, y'all rated. Guy asked her, you know, how she liked her Peterbilt. Just being sincere, because, you know, she was in a Peterbilt truck. What'd she say? 13 inches long and as big around as a Coke can. Totally threw the driver off guard. He said he just walked away. But, you know, so it's funny when you see a girl who can flip it back on a guy, because guys are usually so freaking rude. There's another one of my trucker friends here on YouTube called Lean Trucker. He runs a flatbed out of Dallas-Fort Worth area. He's got a girl, Peaches and Grease, I think is her YouTube channel name, or Peaches and Grease, I believe it is. But she talked about in the live feed when they did a split screen of how she gets hit on, the comments that she gets. I mean, it's really sad that guys can't be cordial with women. I mean, my wife goes to a store, she's always dressed up nice and everything, carries herself well, gets hit on in a freaking store. I mean, I'm sitting there literally like a couple feet away from her, you know, with her son, we're looking at something, the guy's over there sitting there freaking hitting on her. I'm like, really, dude? She's got a freaking, you know, ring on her finger. Does that not ring a bell, say, you know, she's married, maybe I shouldn't? So I had to walk up to her one morning like, hey, what's up, baby? You find everything you need? I mean, you know, guys shouldn't be so rude to girls like that, but they are. Let me get to some of this. I was thinking of doing I actually did tanking, lady trucker. I did tanking from 06 until November last year. May go back to tanking. I'm not sure. There's still talks of me going back to tanking. I will say that. As far as I'm going to say it, there are talks of me going back. I'm not fond of heights either, so you may still be able to do it. I mean, you're really not that high up. Most stuff now, they have to have fall protection and stuff like that around if you're going to be up there, so you got to be okay. AJ went to school with 2 sets of twins. Oof, 5 sets of twins. Wow. Drove with my ex-hubby. I couldn't handle him on the road. Plus, yeah, you shouldn't have to. What's up, TNT Cash? You were in Justin's live stream earlier, I believe. I think I saw you, but my signal trying to do the Wi-Fi inside using the TA's Wi-Fi absolutely sucked. So I figured I'd come out here and use my tablet because my tablet's actually picking up a 5G signal. Let's see. Well, okay, went back to 4G now. It did have 2 bars of 5G. Now it's down to 4 bars of 4G. So it's 5G's in and out here. Let's see. See, now some people can't stand. I actually met a lady in one of Lean Truckers live feeds. She said her co-driver, this wasn't even a spouse, it was just a co-driver. She said on the resets, she makes them get out of the truck. Like, y'all got to get a hotel or something to get out of the truck, because I'm with you all day long. This is my time. I want some me time. Man, I don't know what the heck that deal was. All of a sudden, the tablet just shut down. I don't know if it's getting overheated out here now in the heat or what. So maybe I'll come back inside with AC. Yeah, I'm getting old, y'all. It's getting hard to get up. This is what happens when you hit that 50-year-old mark and hot out here. So yeah, I keep pulling my hair behind my ears, trying to keep it off my face and try to get a little cooler because it is. But now right here, oh, it feels good right here. The wind's kicking, but loud with my AP's running, his truck's running. And yeah, y'all watch this. Let's see, flipping around. There's Thor for president. There's Thor Bug for president. Watch out, buddy. Move. Move. I'm in. Move, please. Move, please. Move, sir. Thank you. He is a good kitty, though. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, it feels much better in here. Greg says, hey, Thor. I was just actually trying to get out of the freaking truck for a little bit, since I didn't this weekend. And now let's get back. I'm trying to catch up on some of the comments, y'all. Yeah, it's warm out there. We got Ruben in here. What's up? You in Iowa, Apple Valley, California. Ooh, you can have that California there, Ruben. I ain't too fun. All right, 806 Drive. You be safe out there. Watch out for the wind and that rain. Be careful when that rain finally catches you. We got RN for Vets. Appreciate you stopping back by. Station Dead Tinker. I actually used to have a cat named Tinker. My freaking first ex after my marriage that I got with. I went on the road and I came back and 2 of my cats were gone. Gone. That cat, he was a solid gray cat, real skinny, long. Very sweet kitty. Loved toilet paper. He'd come in there in the truck or at the house. You know, when a guy's on the toilet, he'd always come up there and he would sit there and he'd get the toilet paper roll and he'd want me to feed him pieces of toilet paper. Loved to get up in the sink, drink water out the sink. A sweet cat. But the ex I got with, not married, thank God. She had 2 cats. Her cats seemed to come above my cats once she moved in, and her cats destroyed my house because her cats weren't declawed and they just, which I know people don't like it. I get a lot of crap, My cats are declawed. I'm sorry. They're fixed, they're microchipped, and they're declawed because there's furniture involved. I'm sorry. They still all have back claws. They still have back claws, but my cats don't roam the neighborhoods. They don't get out. We have a privacy fence in our backyard at the house. And luckily in our area, they build the privacy fences. I mean, they put the post in and then your fence is built on site. I should have made a video of that because they put the freaking 3 cross beams and they tailor it down to your land field, to how your freaking yard and terrain is. So your fence kind of goes wavy, so there is no gap. So you're all the way down on the ground. So your cat's not getting out. So there was no reason for my cats to have claws, because nothing is going to get my cats, because I only let them go out in the backyard when I'm out there or on the back porch. Let them go out for a little bit, they eat them some grass, then I make them come inside. Just like Thor, I let Thor come out for a little bit and then so forth. What's up, Art? Yes, Thor is my president up here. Okay, y'all, also, yeah, Tinker can't compare to Thor. The Thor here, he is my buddy. I have to say, he aggravated me bad last night. I mean, I guess he knew I wasn't feeling good, so he did a lot of cuddling with me all day. To be honest, me and him laid in the bed and watched movies all day long yesterday. Never went in the truck stop at all. Every trucker knows, every trucker's got him a jug so he can go wee-wee in. And when you don't feel like getting up, you go. Me personally, I've got me the nice good gallon Rotilla oil jugs. It's got the big opening in the thing, and it's easy to dump out on an off-ramp somewhere in the grass instead of pouring in parking lots, which drivers can't stand. I hate a driver who pees in a parking lot, or dumps his jug in a parking lot, or leaves a jug or a nice good clear bottle sitting somewhere. We're gonna get down and dirty here, y'all, okay? Pardon me, we're gonna get down and dirty. This is the ugly truth in trucking. I mean, for people who don't know truck drivers, they always have something, you know, like this to use the bathroom in. And I keep bleach under my bed, and anytime I go to add new oil, and once I add oil in my truck and I've got an empty jug, well, then I'll swap out. If it's not fast enough, I tow bleach, and you know, I bleach that out, and then I start all over again. So yeah, so that was my toilet yesterday, because I really didn't eat anything Saturday. I think I had a hot dog Saturday. I was gonna go out and get something to eat. I didn't do squat yesterday. I didn't leave the truck. Didn't do a thing. So Thor was very lovey all night until bedtime. When it came to bedtime, little Mr. Thor Bug for President right there was a butthole.
You have a text message.
He was not very nice at all. He was mean. He was really mean. He kept waking me up, biting me on the freaking nose. Well, he nibbles. He play nibbles. He wants to lay across my whole freaking face and then eat on my ears. I don't know if he's just trying to wait, but then I'm sleeping. He runs, jumps up on my freaking chest, jumps up and swats his toys I have hanging back there, because y'all see I've got a couple things hanging back there, hanging from the cabinet, so he can swat and play with. But he never swats and plays with them during the day when I'm driving, do you? No. You wait till I'm ready for bed to eat, then you want to play with them. Yeah, I'm talking to you. He's looking at me like, what I do? I don't know if you just heard me out, but what I do, I didn't do nothing, Dad. Yeah, this is what he does. But all day he knew I was feeling down, I guess. So animals are a comfort when you're out here on the road. When you're missing family, it is nice to be able to have the video chat, where you can video chat, because like somebody's mentioned, the old days, you couldn't get that. You couldn't get, you know, freaking any kind of, you had a payphone and a pager. I still remember back in the freaking 90s with a pager and having to go find a freaking phone because you got that page. And then go back. Yeah, I don't know who this is. Who are? So somebody paged me. Yeah, that was the old day. Now there's FaceTime. There's Apple. Well, I guess FaceTime is Apple time. Yeah, Apple. Samsung phones had the video chat on the Samsung phones. So, you know, we have all this stuff that we can do. So it is nice to have that because we didn't have that before. Now let me catch up here. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to catch up on some of the things. Fabuloso, that's some good stuff there, Ruben. Have to be clean. That's right, we have to be clean even when we're dirty, which is why I keep bleaching there. So, because, you know, every truck driver, some truck drivers use a freaking 16-ounce water bottle. I'm sorry. And you get the drivers to talk about they do it while they drive. How do you hold the steering wheel, hold the bottle, and your privates at the same part? I know, I can guarantee there's no lady truck driver doing that while she's driving. But a guy still, I don't see how the guys can use a bathroom while they're driving. I can't do it. I don't know how you're going to hold a steering wheel, a bottle, and that at the same time. Which is, I guess, why I like the big Shell Rotilla oil. No, the Shell Rotilla still has like the same thing as like a regular freaking bottle of water. But the Delvac oil jug has the bigger opening, so you get a little more freedom, shall we say, when you have to use the bathroom. But yes, I mean, it's always good, hey, when you start getting full, which is why you see I'm parked on the back row. There's plenty of spaces up closer where you can be up closer to the thing, to the building. The signal will probably be better, but I mean, I'm looking right at the building here. I got a clear line of sight because I'm with the driveway, so there is no truck parking right directly in front of me. Straight line of sight to the building. Full TA Wi-Fi signal, can't connect. But yeah, I'm connecting with no bars. Now granted, it's weak, it keeps going in and out every time a truck goes by. But the pilot on the other side of the 4-lane divided highway right here at this exit, I'm getting their Wi-Fi, but yet I can't get the Wi-Fi for the TA whose parking lot I'm in. Go figure. But yeah, that's why I park on the back row, so I can always go way back in the grass and dump my bottle out in the grass so it soaks in the ground, not in a parking lot. Try to show some kind of respect for others. And a lot of drivers don't. We've seen drivers, and you see on YouTube videos with drivers literally just hand out the window, dumping it right there on a freaking parking lot. My wife, Catherine, she met me at the Flying J in Valdosta, Lake Park, Georgia, or Valdosta, Georgia. Come there and saw me whenever we were living in Brunswick. I was running for UPS at the time when I first got this truck. Come out there to meet me. She got out, she's like, "What is that smell?" I'm like, "Oh, that's the pee in the parking lot." Speaking of that, we have Catherine, wifey, calling. Let me tell her, "Hey baby, I'm on a live feed right now." Alright, I love you. Alright, bye. She's like, "Ah, okay, I'll call me later, which I will. I have no problem calling her later, so it's all good. But yeah, so trying to show some respect for your fellow freaking drivers, because truckers already have a bad name out here. So yeah, I know a trucker who has a 5-gallon bucket. Well, I'm gonna be honest here. Since we gonna talk about a trucker with a 5-gallon bucket, I do have a 2.5-gallon bucket on the truck. If push comes to shove, I actually have, I'm gonna say it, I've had to do it before because one time I wasn't feeling good. My stomach was ugh, and I was parked at a freaking shipper receiver, and once that happened, like never freaking again. They didn't have a bathroom, so I do have a 2.5 gallon bucket, but I've got a system. See, this is the down and dirty things of truckers that a lot of people won't divulge, but people may notice about me. I'm honest, I'm real. I try not to hide it. I'll be honest if anybody asks. I've got trash bags, so we've got Walmart bags that go in the trash, in the bucket. Then we have a trash bag that goes in the bucket. I've got napkins. Then I have baby wipes for the full, fresh, clean experience. Then I have baby powder. Then that gets bundled up in a nice, good, tight ball with air out of it. Then that goes in a Ziploc bag. Then anytime I have like my croutons or anything else that have Ziploc bags, well then that bag goes inside one of these. So you have Walmart bag, then you have trash bag, then you have Ziploc bag, then you have that kind of a Ziploc bag. Then it goes back into a Walmart bag. Actually 2 Walmart bags until you can get to a trash can. And then that goes in the freaking dumpster. If there's a dumpster first, available dumpster goes first. So yeah, every truck driver has a system just in case. That's my backup. Because you got to have a backup plan. I mean, military teaches y'all, you got to have a backup plan. You're not supposed to have a backup spouse, a backup girlfriend, a boyfriend, but you need to try to have a backup plan for everything else. I do have a backup plan in place just in case when those situations do arise and you don't have a bathroom. Yeah, I think almost every truck driver will have it, whether they admit it or not. I think every truck driver has had that happen before, where they've hit that point. So yeah, but like I say, hey, I'm real, I'm honest, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know, right? At least I can entertain and have some people laughing. I appreciate that, TNT Cash. I try to keep the truck nice. It looks better at nighttime, to be honest, with all lit up. But now on my loads, I don't actually get to, well, okay, we'll say in a way I do get to pick my loads. My dispatcher, she knows where I'll go, where I won't go, which is why she was upset when she came back off vacation and found out that I was in, or she come back from COVID. Yeah, she was out for COVID. And found out I was in Portland, because she knows that's on my do not California, Oregon, and Washington State, and New York City are in my absolute, I can't think of there's a YouTube video, I can't think of the preacher's name. He's got that song, Hell No to the No No No. She knows those are my no places to go, so she won't book me any kind of loads going to those places. She won't even try. But now I do have control over my loads to the extent that she will give me an option, say, okay, I've got this right here I found, okay, I've got them up to this rate right here. Do you want that, or do you want me to keep looking for something else? So I do have a good dispatcher. She's awesome, you know, in respects to that. She won't try to send me somewhere that she knows I don't want to go. And everything is ultimately up to me. She will run that by me. We got Richard back, Mr. Cutstown, PA. So she will actually run the loads by me and see if I want to do it or not. So that is a good thing I do like about her. As opposed to forced dispatch, they give you a load, you have no option. You have no option. You take it or you find another job. Even as an owner operator, some companies are like that. Even as owner operators, and you, as in you owning your own truck, some companies are like that. You're on forced dispatch, but here it's not forced dispatch. Our dispatchers, see, and I actually didn't know this until about a month ago. So my wife's like, ask her. Ask your dispatcher. You've been with her for almost 9 months now. Ask her. They do get commission. I did not know that our dispatcher actually gets commission off what loads I run. So no wonder, you know, she fights hard and she tries to get me the better loads because she actually gets commission off of them, which makes sense. So yeah, I mean, hey, you know, you get me the best rate you can. I'm making money, she's making money. So I didn't know that. So yeah, it's actually in her best interest to get me good loads that keep me happy. So that is one thing I do like about her. She won't even think about loads if it's in an area she knows I don't like, which I have not gone. I haven't even taken a load into Pennsylvania, to be honest, since I've been here. Or did I? No, I don't think I have. Or wait a minute. I might have gone up just a few miles into Pennsylvania off I-81 one time. But she knows generally I really don't like north of north of Virginia. I can feel, don't mean to offend any Yankees in here, but I know y'all northern people up in the crowd here. But there are some. I don't like the Yankees because the Yankees, some of them people are rude. I mean, us southern people are known for southern hospitality and southern charm. Some of the Yankees are pretty freaking rude and nasty. But it's not really as much as the people at the shippers and receivers as it is the driving. The driving is what gets me. They have no respect for trucks. You go in Texas and in the South, people love trucks. People are actually a little more respectable to truck drivers, especially in Texas. I mean, you're on these freaking 2-lane roads. A lot of 2-lane roads in Texas have emergency lanes. A car will jump in the freaking emergency lane to let a truck ride on past, but if a truck's up behind a car or a pickup, especially the pickup trucks, and the pickup trucks will do it first. They'll move into the emergency lane and give a truck right away to keep on trucking and get around them. You know, if you keep hitting these zones where trucks can't really get around you, they'll hit the emergency lane and wave, "Come on, man, get on by me, go on past them," and they'll slow down. But the north, especially the northeast, y'all have all these tight roads. They're not really made for freaking 53-foot trucks, especially long wheelbase trucks like this one. Now, granted, mine's not really that long. It's 260 inch wheelbase, but still, you really don't know. We'll say this: out of Volvo, with like a 219 or one of them small wheelbases, even though it was a 60-inch sleeper, which 60-inch still sucks. But Volvo turns on a dime. Volvo's had the best turning radius of any truck I know of. But you go up there with, say, even a 230-inch wheelbase. This is a 260. You're like, that's only 30 inches. That's not that much. Until you try turning down roads, and then you will see how much that 30 inches makes a difference. Especially with a long nose truck like this, where, like they say, Volvo's have good turning radius. Long wheelbase trucks like this, North Country, us long wheelbase trucks, we're what they call 40-acre trucks. You need 40 acres to turn around. We don't turn that easy. I mean, it's just the turning radius isn't that good on a long wheelbase truck. That's just a fact. So once you get up in the northeast with them roads, that's why my dispatcher knows, keep me away from up there. So she pretty much doesn't give me any load going north of Virginia. I can't really think of anything where I've actually gone up, but for some reason I want to think, since I've been with them, maybe I've gone up into Pennsylvania maybe one time. For some reason I want to think, actually, yeah, I did, because I had to run up there by DC, up in DC one time. So yeah. Uh-oh, Marcus, give me the password. Marcus, give me the password. We got Marcus in the house. Anybody that watches Tyler Perry movies, y'all know the reference to that. You got Angela and you got Marcus on Why Did I Get Married? Why Did I Get Married? Angela is a freaking trip. She makes the movies. I love her character in every movie she plays in. A lot of people, my wife always tells me, don't talk like that. People get offended. If I trigger anybody, I'm sorry. I don't mean to trigger anybody. Like I've said before, I'm honest, I'm real. My neighbors have called me prejudiced and a racist, I guess, for flying an American flag, and I posted pro-Trump stuff at the election, so they consider me racist. Even though technically, the only homes in my neighborhood in the 3.5 years we have built that house and lived there have been black family-owned houses, and I put up lights, ceiling fans, electrical outlets, and everything else, run brand new electrical outlets. But I love all the black movies, all the Tyler Perry movies, and all the other ones. Tyler Perry has great movies because he has a good freaking message. That man grew up from a bad childhood, and now he's getting close to billionaire status. But he puts out great movies with messages. I'm going to say it, a lot of movies today are trash, but the black movies have great messages. All the freaking ones that Tyler Perry puts out, his freaking Why Did I Get Married? Why Did I Marry You? Angela, her character is awesome in Jumping the Broom. Angela was the groom's mother's sister or friend, and they were all in it. Then you got Willie Earl up in there. Everybody liked Willie Earl for Jumping the Broom. I mean, you know, these movies are great movies. But Angela, give me the password, Marcus. I love the movies. I actually have, on my external hard drive, I actually have a folder with nothing but Tyler Perry movies. I've got every one of his movies, starting from, you know, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I love all those movies because they have great messages. Messages, you know, being down and out, hope and everything else. And I like that kind of stuff. I love that kind of stuff because in today's world, we all need to not be so offended, to, you know, be able to burst things off. I mean, we all need to love one another regardless of what freaking color, what your politics are. I mean, you know, my wife fusses at me, don't get political on here, you'll lose subscribers I have. But that's just how I am, y'all. I mean, I think everybody ought to be respectful for everybody, no matter what color, politics, anything you are. We're all freaking people. We're all out here trying to make a living. We're all trying to survive. We're all trying to provide for our families. I mean, no matter what job you have, isn't that your goal? To try to freaking provide for your family and give them a better life? Oh yeah, the movies are definitely better than the music. I don't do the music. Now, I do have a boatload of the old school rap. I love Grandmaster Flash, you know, freaking, you got freaking psychedelic funk. I mean, LL Cool J. I mean, all the old school rap. I love all that. Gap Band. I got a boatload of Gap Band. I just like the old school stuff because it wasn't as vile and vulgar as what it is today. They had messages back then without the vulgarity. Everything now is so vulgar and disgusting nowadays in the movies and the music. I mean, it really kind of turns you off on stuff. I mean, I'll put a song here and there on every now and then, you know. I do like some of the stuff, and there is some of the languages. I mean, I don't even really listen to heavy metal anymore or alternative because of the freaking language in the mess. A lot of it now, it's just all that screaming stuff. I do like some of the old stuff. I like Kansas and Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, you know, Leonard Skinner, and some of the older metal music, which is considered metal, I guess, or rock music. Love Ozzy Osbourne. The man's kind of out there. He's so far gone on drugs. His brain is fried from all the drugs that Ozzy Osbourne did. But his music is cool. He does have some cool freaking music. But yeah, he's kind of out there. But the music today, it's just too vulgar, y'all. Nobody wants to listen to that bull crap. I mean, we all ought to just be out here and just learn to be happy for one another. Try to uplift one another, which is what y'all do on my channel. Y'all actually help uplift me, make me feel good. The wife actually looks forward to the live streams. Wife actually looks forward to looking at the comments. I mean, I'm the same way. Hank Jr. now, hey, a country boy can't survive. Prince of Darkness. I mean, can't go wrong with Hank. I mean, you look at I actually love Charlie Pride. Now I like the older countries myself. You know, you got freaking Johnny Cash, Conway Twitty, and you know, man, I'm showing my age here. Bad. Charlie Pride. I love Charlie Pride. Black country star from way back then. Love Charlie Pride music. Exactly, Marcus. Charlie Pride. Love that man's music. I mean, burgers and fries. Y'all haven't heard the song? Charlie Pride got a song, Burgers and Fries. That is freaking funny. I mean, I've always loved Charlie, because my mother used to listen. I mean, growing up in the freaking 70s as, you know, a freaking kid in the 70s, I mean, my mother always played those music, you know, Charlie Pride and all. So I was always listening to him. My mother loved him. She had all of his daggone records and all that. Cassette tapes, 8-track tapes, you know, where you got the 1, 2, 3, 4 program buttons. That's it. You got the 4 tracks. But it wasn't like all this fast forward. You hit next song, or like on my media play here, hit next song, or I can just slide across, slide back. That's right. Charlie Pride was the man. I love Charlie Pride music. I actually do. I love Charlie Pride. And you got Charlie Rich. I mean, the older music was much cleaner. The older comedians, much cleaner. They were dirty, much cleaner. That's right. I mean, you're never too young to listen to the older music. Just like you're never too old to watch kid movies. Because I'll admit, on my reset yesterday, when I was resetting, I was watching kid movies. There's a series on Netflix, The Bureau of Magical Things, I think. It's a new one, because I like sci-fi and fantasy things with, you know, magic and things like that. And just like I love werewolf and vampire movies. Now, blood and gut stuff, I don't do horror. I don't do blood and guts. But like the werewolf movies where it's not like the gross stuff. I mean, like Underworld. Underworld, you know, has a little bit of blood and guts, but it's not like the real vulgar like blood and guts, nasty slasher film type blood and guts. But I like that kind of stuff. But I spend all day long watching. I think I'm on episode like 13 or 14 now. A Bureau of Magical Things. I think that's what it is. But to me, that's kid movies are where I take myself, because that gets me out of the adult world, gets me out of all of the stress. So if you want to decompress and get out of all the worries and the crap that are going on in the world, kid movies are where it's at. I mean, most people think I'm weird. I mean, somebody's like, what are you, a pedophile? No, absolutely not today. I think personally, my opinion, I think everyone who is convicted of, you know, this freaking child rape and pedophilia and all this other bull crap. Now, granted, here's a caveat to it. It needs to be proven beyond the shadow of a doubt. But if there's indisputable evidence they did it, I'm absolutely 100% for castration. No bones about it. I will never apologize for that view. I'm absolutely, if they are beyond a shadow of a doubt, they abused a freaking kid, castrate them. Cut it off. I don't care. Get rid of it. It's done for. But people have actually, you know, tried to, because I like kid movies and things like that, because whenever I did go to family things, I was always hanging out with the kids, because I relate more to the kids than the adults. The kids relate to me more, I guess. They like me hanging out. I did things with them, so hey, I relate better. They called me creepy and weird. Yeah, you sure? No, I'm absolutely 100% sure. Because to me, kids are where you can escape from all the stress of reality. We already have to deal with that on a normal basis anyway, so why not, you know, get away from all that mess, which is what I did. Yeah, it is the Bureau of Magical Things. That's actually a cute little series, but it only has, I think, 1 season. 40 episodes. Okay, 40 episodes, it might be 2 seasons. But of course, COVID got everything shut down. But I always try to pick series that have multiple seasons, so then I can just go down the line and just watch episode after episode after episode. But yeah, me and the wife, we actually downloaded a boatload of Bugs Bunny and Looney Tunes cartoons. I like the Looney Tunes stuff. I think it's pretty cool. Alrighty, this kind of girl's walking back to this beautiful W9 right here. She's in slippers, big poofy slippers. But, or maybe they're sandals. Okay, maybe they're sandals with big poofies on top of them to make them look like slippers. I don't know. I'm not going to judge. Me personally, I wouldn't walk through stuff like that. I'm just in public, like the guys that walk into truck stops in pajamas and Crocs and flip-flops. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't even bring myself in shorts. I don't even walk outside my front yard in shorts. I mean, I'm not that kind of person. I can't. I mean, I guess I'm old-fashioned, but I'm self-conscious about scars and everything else all over my legs being shredded by the pedals, riding quarter pipes and half pipes and freestyling and all that and flat landing and all the stunts I did on bikes. My legs look like cheese graters. I just took a cheese grater and went across my shins, just up and down, just. So yeah, I don't go in public in shorts. That's why I never go on vacation to a beach. Me and the wife want to go to the mountains, but I do it in jeans. I wouldn't do it in shorts. Because I don't know. I guess I don't care to an extent what people think, but then again, I am self-conscious about how I look because I try not to look at my videos sometimes because I hate to notice my ticking and my sucking and my Tourette's. Because some people, my Tourette's offends people. I've had people ask about it. Actually, in one of my recent videos, I think somebody asked about it. They weren't aware of why it's called Tourette's trucker. That's right, my brother wears shorts all the time. But now if you go look at Bonehead Truckers actually has t-shirts says something about say no to flip-flops. He actually has a pair of flip-flops on his shirt. I think it says say no to flip-flops. Bonehead Truckers, he's the one that does all these trucker mess-ups and mishaps that get caught on camera. He actually has a shirt on his merchandise link that say, I think it says say no to flip-flops. I know it's got a pair of flip-flops that says something in reference to like say no to flip-flops for truck drivers. At least not out in public. But y'all, I will say this. I've got a reminder coming out on the community board on Tuesday. Almost never wear shorts in public. Yeah, see, I can't do it. But I think it'll be out Tuesday, starting from midnight Tuesday to midnight Thursday night, Friday morning, on the merchandise. 10% off all the merchandise on the store. Let me see. I believe the discount code is Sunset. Yeah, real drivers don't wear flip-flops. Thank you there, Richard. I knew it was something like that. I knew you had something about flip-flops and basically saying no to flip-flops. I just couldn't remember exactly what it said. Appreciate that, Richard. But if y'all want anything from the store, that is the time to get it. Starting midnight September 2nd. Okay, Thursday. No, yeah. Okay, Thursday, September 2nd at midnight through midnight September 7th.
Going to Timberjack's Throwing Sports on
So it's not
Ontario
Tuesday, so
Avenue
it's
in
starting
Saskatchewan,
Thursday
Saskatchewan.
at midnight. I don't know where you think. GPS thought heard me say something. She thinks I'm trying to go somewhere. No, I'm not. Yeah, but the discount code I believe is actually going to be Sunset for 10% off if anybody's interested in any gear from the store. Yeah, discount code Sunset. All caps. But it'll be 10% off anything on the store. Any Thor gear, any trucker gear, no matter what you get, anything, any gear, cups, shirts, hoodies for the winter, tumblers, stickers, anything's 10% off, y'all. Like I say, Thursday at midnight to September 7th at midnight. So that'd be the time to wait. Hold off till then if y'all want to get any gear, but get it between then. Y'all get some Thor for President gear. Speaking of that, oh, okay. That reminded me, where is he? Anytime I can't find him, I get Larry, and so I just found him. He's hiding on the dash behind my E-Log. Yeah, he's behind the E-Log on the dash, y'all. Anyway, since I didn't get a live feed in yesterday, I thought I'd do one today. Let's go and come on in here in the truck stop. Grab me a shower. Grab me something to eat. I'm gonna break down and grab something to eat because since I didn't go to Walmart, I'm not stocked up. The only thing I have is mystery meat in the truck, so out of chicken salad, out of everything else. What's up, Indonesia? I see you made it to one of the feeds here. Hassan 505. Hopefully I got the name right. I noticed you've been checking out the videos. Appreciate you joining the channel. Yeah, y'all, we're gonna call it on this feed. We done drone on long enough. I know a lot of y'all hate to see this thing drag out because I get long-winded. I'm off the map. I'm everywhere, here and there. It's hard for me to stay on top with the ADHD, but the ADHD makes my Tourette's worse, so I try to stay off of that bull mess. Yeah, Thor has some jerky. That reminded me, it was Members Mark. Steak strips was the jerky that I actually got that he loves. Yeah, he sees the bag and he's over there and he's got his nose up and he's looking right now because these are the thicker pieces of beef jerky, so he loves this stuff. But no, he's not getting it. I've already given him wet a while ago before I came on the live feed. I figured I'd go ahead and knock him out and give him wet food. So he's already had his wet canned food, so he's done for the night. So it's gonna be my turn to get something to eat. He's just gonna have to deal with it because he's already had his food. But anyway, y'all stay safe. Hopefully 806 driver running out there in the east, running straight into the storm. Hopefully you stay safe tonight. Hopefully you get shut down in a good place and you don't get rocked too bad. Everyone else, y'all stay safe. I appreciate y'all coming on. Y'all have y'all a safe, good, blessed night, and I will let y'all know tomorrow where I'm going. She said she was working on a good load, but she never got back with me to let me know where it was going because they're East Coast, they leave at 5. So I guess I'll find out in the morning. She normally comes in at like 7, so it means she'll probably be getting with me at like 6:30 my time. Say, hey, okay, we got you a load, here you go. So I'll have to be up and ready for that anyway, y'all. Y'all have a good night. We will holler at y'all later. Peace out. Thanks for all y'all support, y'all.